Oh, mixed woodlands. Mixed woodlands. Open files. Open playlists. Streaming audio, music. Hello, playlists. Are we live? We're listening to Mixed Woodland. Spring early. Just doing a little ambiance. Music. Lo-fi. Let's get all this stuff in here. Yep. We live? Oh, it looks like it. Alright. No preambles. Straight in there. Yo, hey, what's up?
Check the 1, 2, check.
Loud and clear. Oh yes. So I feel so distanced. It's been so long. How are we? How is everybody? Kind of haven't made a lot of progress. Kind of haven't. Been working on other stuff. Still the project is where we left off, where I was rebuilding the prototype into a proper thing with C. But I had a little, I don't know, long day of a grueling day. Well, I just want to pop on for a short stream really because I'm still trying to edit the next YouTube video and I'm working on a job, but I've been tinkering away with something in the background which I thought was kind of interesting. It could just be a massive side quest, but basically long story short, well no long story short, long story long, been writing in C. It's been good, but there are some niggles. There's some old language stuff, all these function prototypes and having to change things in two places, and you can't multiply vectors together and thingims, and there's a few things. And I came across a video about a dude an early adopter of Odin who'd been using it now for a year on a project, and got me rethinking about Odin, because I was like, at first I left Odin because I didn't know what I was doing and I didn't think it had enough tools. But then he was talking about this new debugger and all this stuff, and I was like, oh, maybe. Why am I using C instead of C++? I switched to C for prototyping and then kind of liked it because it was simple. Simpler than C++, and didn't let me do things like make lots of vectors and stuff everywhere. And I just wanted to see what it'd be like coding with a little more constraints, which just kind of led me to this Odin thing. Because basically the reasons I stopped with Odin was reason number one, I was a noob. I didn't know how to program. That was a problem. Number 2 was no debugger. I'm less of a noob, still a noob, less of a noob. So less of a noob. This is like, I've done a bit of C now, so I kind of get a bit about why things are the way they are. So I think that transfers. It's better to do that, I think. So anyway, and also this guy was talking about there's a plugin for IntelliJ for JetBrains, an Odin plugin. So now there's an Odin, a proper debugger. And he was like, it's way better than the Odin language server, which is just like what you have in here in VS Code. So I thought, actually, yeah, this is why I looked at JetBrains. It's like you got to pay for JetBrains. So I just asked them, can I have some JetBrains, please? And they said yes, you can have a license. And I was like, sweet. So I thought I'd give it a hoon and just do, while the project is like reasonably small, I was like, why don't I just port some of it into Odin and just as a test off stream do some portation and see what it's actually like, whether it is actually going to be better. So the IDE is IDEA. IDEA, is that why it's called IDEA? I've been trying to like make it like home. It's not quite like home yet. Most of the key commands work and stuff. What have I got going on in here? This is like, it's got the same world building thing. Right now it just makes a bunch of random terrain objects just for testing. And I'm trying to just one-to-one port it over. And so far it's pretty good. It's kind of just like C, except it's got a few things. Like, this is what I'm trying to, I guess, air out on the stream a little bit, talk through it. Because it's easy to just be like, oh yeah, new thing, let's use the new thing. Odin does some things. Things like the building is like, you just have folders with your files in them and you import them as, you just put package and whatever package they're in, and then you write, where's the terminal gone? Odin build dot syntax error, you know? It's just as simple as that. Where am I? Right, go into the source folder and then Odin build dot, and then it builds the whole project, and then you can go Odin run dot, and that'll build and run, and that's it pretty much for the whole full building and for managing the project. Like, I've got 3 packages. I got the Genie, the editor now, and the game. And it's kind of just like a real simplified organization system. It's like no thinking goes into it at all, which, well, some, like the editor knows about the game, but the game doesn't know about the editor, kind of thing. You can't have them both know about each other. So building is really nice, as is project structure. Sorry, I'm just launching into it. Odin, but never actually looked into it. Also heard of Zig. I don't think they're similar. Coding in C doesn't hurt. Yeah, that was the plan. Was like, if we work in C, then we can go anywhere. And I'm happy with C, but these things are things that, like, I don't know the build systems for C, so I just rely on Visual Studio, which is kind of okay, but then it's kind of, well, it's not great. The other thing you can do is define or declare, define in one hit anywhere. Like in C, it's strict. You have to. So I've got these big H files that have got functions that have to know about the structs, and the structs need to know about other structs in order. So you can't just declare things willy-nilly, and they all have to be in. If they're not in this file, they need to be included. Whereas Odin, you just make a procedure anywhere. This init procedure is in editor.odin, and anyone in the editor package can call init. In fact, anyone that knows about that package, like Daisy Trains. Daisy Trains has an editor, it makes a new editor, and it initializes it calling editor. And if I wanted to change this function, it's in one place, it's just here. You know, none of this function prototyping madness. We got to change things to two places, which is kind of fine, but also kind of annoying. I mean, Odin is supposed to be better C, kind of. Not better, but like easier. You can multiply, not multiply, you can do vector math. So you can do like here in, for example, I've just got so many mice going on. It'd be on the grid. It's the other thing, I end up getting lost in .c's and .h's everywhere. There's some stuff here where you are like adding together vectors, splitting out the vectors, or using functions like vector add, which is just kind of annoying. Guess I'm not doing it that much. Oh, matrix multiply, like it's got matrices support and support for matrix math. Vector 3 add. Yeah, these vector 3 add world, and you end up with these crazy things if you're trying to construct a compound literal or whatever. Vector 3 adds, where you just can use the plus symbol, you know, like you would in C++. Some people use C++ just for that feature. Yeah, so you can multiply equals matrices, which is kind of cool. Well, I always was kind of not 100% sure that C would be a good idea for the project. I was just kind of using it until I couldn't use it anymore. I don't know if it's a good or bad idea. Yes, you can floor declare and C definitions needing to be in order based on dependent. You can. It's just another thing to think about. Odin, what else did Odin do that was kind of helpful? Things like the syntax is simpler. It's got simpler loops. There's only 4 loops, for I and 0 to the grid cell count. It's got this thing. I don't know if this is too small to see, but this function returns a tuple of a cell and a bool, and there's this, you know, I don't know if this is from Go or something, but you can say the cell above, comma, OK is get the cell. Because and then you just say if OK and cell above active or whatever, if OK. Which is kind of like in C, I'm always getting a cell or getting a pointer to a thing and then having to check if it's null in a separate check. So it's just like a simplified kind of version of that. Which, I mean, all these things are doable in C. It's just like supposed to be a smoother thing. I mean, I'm not saying it's all good though. I'm not saying it's all good. It's got tagged unions, which are kind of cool. So this, like, if I wanted to send a draw command here, I've got to send the type with it. So I've got to maintain two things, which is like a debug draw type, and then each struct requires that it has the type in it. And then when we go through them, we switch through based on the type. But Odin can do the unions know what type they are, so you can switch in the data. So the debug draw data is a union of different types. I don't know if this is clear or helpful at all. It just, all it does is lead to sort of more concise code, I think. Now there are performance things, like C performance is better, I'm pretty sure, just because the compiler can't get there. I don't think it's possible. Oh yeah, take all this with a grain of salt because I'm kind of still a noob, but I was just trying to do a one-to-one comparison. Not one-to-one, but you know, as one-to-one as I could. C is just like tried and true, and you can find info about anything you're trying to do somewhere. It's been done. Yeah, I mean, this app, like this JetBrains app, I mean, in some ways it's really, it's kind of good. It has some weirdness as well where it was getting laggy and stuff. But overall, the debugger's good. How do I debug? Odin has strings. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. This is like more of like a Visual Studio style debugger, you know, it's definitely got way more stuff in it than just using VS Code, which can be a little tricky. So I thought that maybe, I mean, this editor seems quite nice, but you could still edit in VS Code and then use this as your debugger. The build times, I mean, the project's pretty small, so the build, weirdly, this build, I mean, if I push play, that's build and run. I'm pretty sure. I'll just add a comment or something so it forces it to rebuild me. Build and run. Yeah, it's Odin rebuilds the whole project every time. There's no like incremental building or anything. So I don't know what that would look like further down the track. Odin build dot beep. It's done. It doesn't give me any information. There will be flags to do it and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. There's something weird though. There's something weird about like, there's something about C and all of its oldness and weirdness that you kind of get used to, and then you adapt. So kind of cutting off all the rough edges. I wonder how that actually, yeah, I don't know is the answer. It feels like there's got to be some catch, because right now you're kind of getting all this stuff and it feels like it's this, you use it the same way as C, but you just get more stuff. or not more stuff, but just easier to use stuff. And I'm like, what's the catch? Is there a catch? The catch is that I start doing things like putting brackets on the same line, which some might agree with. Yeah, so I don't know. It's probably like a side quest, not worth it, but it, you know, it just might make development a little smoother. But I don't know. I've got 2 branches now on the GitHub, so I got a C branch and a Odin branch. And I thought I'll put all the current work into Odin, get it to the same point, and then be like, which one is good to go forwards with. So I could do a little bit more of that. I don't know if any of this is interesting, or this is just, we're just getting in the way of ourselves. But it's been kind of cool. Code formatter. What do you mean by that? Sorry if that's noob of me to not know. Oh, one thing that Odin doesn't have, you know, if you like have a, if you have an int and you multiply it by, oh, go format. There, I remember seeing something about Odin format and the this language server. There's a language server, if that's what you're talking about. So you can use it in oh, right. This kind of, I mean, in here I can say reformat code and it kind of does it, but it doesn't do it for everything. Oh yeah, nice. You can probably get these JetBrains things are pretty fancy. I mean, I don't know. Oh, by the way, I should probably put a link. Getting very YouTubery, but as well as giving me a license to this, to their IDEs, they gave me a code for my fantastic viewers, for my lovely audience. That's cool. Yeah, I wonder if there is a thing for that. Rock, if you go to, where's the thing? I put it in the Discord. This is a good reason to go to the Discord, but I'll just tell you anyway. I'll just put that off the other screen there, boss. I'll put that off the other screen there, boss. Oh, is this the right text? Oh, whoops. This one. That one, and if you put that in, you'll get a 3-month free trial. And I don't get anything for it, except I get to use their editors, and they said if I use them on stream and whatnot and they see positive content, then they'll let me keep using them. But I think that lasts for a year. It's for any single IDE. So I don't know, do you have the full, all of them? Or are there any ones you wanted to try out that you don't already have? So that's for a single 3-month trial. I'll write that in chat. Whoops. Yeah. We're just out here shelling for JetBrains. And I've got to be positive about them. Sea Lion, yeah. So how's Sea Lion? How's Sea Lion? Because that was the other thing. I was like, if I carry on and see, I've now got access to Sea Lion. Could be good. If I book enter, that doesn't. Oh yeah, that doesn't do it for structs. It did it for these. To be honest, I just Odin Daisy Trains, Odin Games Daisy Trains. I'd just been like writing Visual VS Code for ages, getting it feeling just right, and then I was like, oh, new editor, come on, man. Chili beans. Okay, chili. Okay, BZ. Okay, BZ. Oh, formatter. Odin formatter. Use Odin format. Path to Odin format. Where is that? I have no idea what that is. Okay, chili beans. Oh, this is another thing I have to get. Okay, chili. You got them. There you got them. Easy. Come on. Oh, man. Package format, not that. Odin core format dot Odin. Oh, nice. Oh, you know, I'm just doing it. Okay, chili. Okay. Oh no, this is not it. Oh. It's got a thing. Hey, Chili, you heard us share a pin drop 3. Doc format Odin. Ugh, Chili, that's not. Language server for Odin. Does this have it? Tools, Odin format. Main.odin tests. Alright, Chili. Yeah, you got them. You got them. Ooh. Did you get them, BT? Got them, Chili. You got them. Ooh, yeah. Alright. Good girl. Look at this. Guard dog. Odin format. I see Odin format.bat and Odin format.json. I see them. I've got too many mice. What did it want? Odin format. Bloody blah 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 blah. Clients. Okay. To install the Odin formatter. Ugh, I don't want to install anything. Odin language plugin IntelliJ. Building OLS produces Odin format. There is this. I don't know if it has anything about the formatter. Blah 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 collections blah blah blah. Chili, you can't sit here actually. Yeah, I got a shoulder pain, but easy. I got a shoulder pain. I do have OLS somewhere. Is this gonna just be in OLS? Oh, I hate this thing. You gotta have your own thing, don't you? Just, alright, enough of this thing. Tools. Is OLS in here? Or is that a thing I just installed somewhere else? cdols build.bat. Okay, build the formatter Odin format.bat. Okay, so I gotta get it like this, huh? I don't want to open a Visual Studio thing, I just want the thing. No releases. Oh, releases. There is releases. Nightly. Where's just the thing? Do I have to build it from? Too noob for this, man. Oh, there are .bats though. OLS nicely. Odin format. So this is Odin stuff, right? Total time 4,670 milliseconds. So that's Odin format.exe and .json. Are those the ones I need? Is this gonna make things work? What was it? Refresh, sir. Does it not know? Dev tools. Come on, man. Wait, where did I just? Didn't I just put it in there? Tools OLS nightly. Am I blind? Oh, I am. Odin format.exe. Odin format.json. Apply. So now if I do this, does it format? It does. Did it? I don't even notice. If I move this struct down here, it does. Wow, look at that. Oh, it doesn't. It lets me. Does some weird wrapping stuff, but. Have a package manager. Windows has chocolatey and a thing called winget. Yeah. I'm a new Windows user. Let's just all get comfortable with that. Okay. I don't know about this formatter. Maybe I won't format Raylib. So I guess you can set it to format automatically. It also does things like, does it break my little white space stuff? It does. It does that. Oh, dude. Interesting. I guess I could live with it. Alright. All this stuff aside. The irony is I realize that the current C version is a port of the second prototype, which is a port of the first prototype. Alright, things to do. Yeah, no. I like one button, but yeah, no, I'll probably. Oh, there's probably. Is that what the JSON is like? The rules? So what were we doing? Where are we up to? Immediately, like navigating the C project is annoying. Like going into it and going, oh, where's that and where's that and why is that there and stuff. It's way easier to design the structure in Odin. You just go, oh, well, these files will be here, and I just import them. You don't have to do like calculate header files and things so much. I think what's possible now is this. Oh yeah, we probably don't want that in the editor. In saying that, now I'm like, wait a second. Oh, this has got a tester initialization. One thing I don't like is these comments get put like that. Like, why would you do that? Oh yeah, I fixed this is now like a proper thing that can go all the directions. Okay, so there's no camera movement. There's no switching blocks. So switching blocks would be probably pretty good. And that's in editor. Yo, how we doing? Oh, I've got, maybe I'll just work on one pane at a time. Yeah, now I've got a concept of an editor, which is like essentially what we're building is an editor, and then the game has all the gameplay stuff, and the editor talks to the game and asks for things like the rail system and the grid system. But as far as like the building system and stuff goes, that's the editor. So it's been interesting to separate them out and have the editor run its own logic. Project's doing all right. I'm really supposed to be working right now, but I thought I'd do a quick stream just to catch up on this. In my little side time, I decided to check out some new Odin tooling stuff and rewrite some of it in Odin to see how it felt. And so I'm currently just making what we already made again in Odin as a test, as a branch. No, they're both in Odin and C. Odin just has a clearer concept of like packages. You just make a folder, you put the file in there, and then you put at the top of the file what package it's in, and then the game doesn't import it. So they both import the Genie, which is like the engine tools. The editor imports the game and wants a game pointer so it can operate, but the game has no concept of the editor. So now the editor tools, it updates, and then there's why is this code suddenly so hard to read this on this side? Oh yeah, so we update the world editor and we update the level editor, and this is where we currently are. And we have, I don't like the color of these comments, I can't read them. I don't like this theme at all, but editor, color scheme, general, language defaults, comment, make it something easily to see. Okay, apply, okay, there we go. So the mouse collision happens. I guess we can keep with the keyboard stuff. There's no brackets in Odin, like for if statements, which is kind of cool. Is key pressed, you need to go into the RL namespace, the package, and then you need to go get the enum and then 1. Is there a .1? No. 1? Yes, okay. But then you do need curly braces for this statement. I kind of want to turn off this. Disable completions. Yeah, we don't want that. terrain editor. So otherwise it's all the same as, see, you send in, like, this is the notation for pointer. Pointer on this side is a pointer to an editor, and then if you put that caret on the other side, you get the dereferenced value, and you use an ampersand as well. T-edit dot build terrain type. Oh yeah, this is where I was getting a bit weirded out, because this is to build terrain type is a terrain type which isn't just an enum, flat slope and count. In fact, you can get rid of the count because you can get the length of enums. Oh, but I'm using it there. Oh, maybe it was good. There's a reason for these things. Okay, still using Citrix. Fine. Update level editor. Okay, so the terrain type equals t-edit. This is where it's not quite as straightforward. Dot build terrain type plus 1. Because first of all, you get a cannot convert type from untyped integer. So you cast this to an integer. Cannot, and then you got to cast that to a game.terrain type. But then we have to mod it by t-edit. We can do the length of t-edit, game.terrain type. Some weird formatting going on. Cannot convert terrain type from untyped integer, so you have to then cast that to an int. And mismatch binary expressions. an int. Oh, then wrap this whole thing in parentheses. So that there kind of does suck a little bit compared to the C1 where you just use an enum interchangeably with an int. You probably end up writing a function for this madness. Oh, actually, this is not even what I wanted to do. But that's how you would cycle through an enum, but that's not what I wanted to do. I just want to set it to... So you got to go into the package, go into the enum, and get the type. And yeah, illuminating, a magical. And then we kind of want to draw the ghost. How are we currently drawing the ghost? Debug cube. So this is the ghost. Build ghost. So right now it's just drawing a debug cube. What we want to do is you access the genie and then add render command. And it needs some data, so mesh data? Mesh data. Oh yeah, you don't put these on the side. Data equals genie mesh data, which has what in it? It has a pointer to a mesh, pointer to a material, and a matrix. Dots models. I guess I can get the cell equals t edit dot current cell. Current level, current cell. You can do this sort of auto inferencing here, which is kind of a little dangerous, because sometimes you don't really see what the thing is. Cell dot terrain type. And get the reference to that. Get the address of that. Cannot type model. Oh, dot mesh. Yeah, it's weird. It's supposed to make things simpler, but sometimes it makes things harder. I don't know, because I don't know one of these. Add terrain edit dot models cell dot terrain type dot meshes the materials 0. Okay. Oh, we don't. I guess it's just going to draw me a mesh, isn't it? Is that what I want? Is that what we did in the other one? And what's the other thing the mesh data wants? A matrix. Data. Dot render type dot mesh. What happens there? Okay, it draws one of those. Oh yeah, I guess it's kind of okay. Debug bounding box. Cell dot bounding box dot min cell dot bounding box dot max. Oh yeah, there's no arrow operator either. Rad debugger. Yeah, that was another thing that I couldn't figure out when I first used Odin. I didn't know how to connect things to third-party debuggers. I guess you just get the executable you want and you need the PDB and whatnot. This stuff. I like simple things. Relib dots. Gold. Is this gonna work? Yeah, I feel a little noobish. Okay, so it shows the little bounding box around the thing on which square we're working on. 2 and 1 don't seem to do anything. Why not? Sorry, I've got to zoom out a bit. This is just too hectic and I hate this color scheme. Also, keyboard key 1, key 0. Okay, oh look at that. You can just look at the keypad 1, key 1. Build terrain type flat slope. Okay, I don't want that. I want the edit dot build terrain type. Alright. Things are actually happening. 2, okay. And rotate does nothing right now. Okay, and when it creates a cell, activate, deactivate current cell. Cell equals cell orientation. Cell dot terrain type equals t edit dot build terrain type. Okay. Why did it not get rid of it? I can get rid of that, but not that one. Failed to get cell from floor collision. Cell index out of bounds. Interesting. Deactivate cell grid T current cell. I can remove all of them, but not that one. Failed to get cell from floor collision. This is the only thing I find it like weird. Feel a little weird. Okay, why am I getting so many failed to get cell from floor collisions? Is it something to do with adding the cell? Why are there 7 million of these? Oh dudes, we're stuck forever. Oh, and you have to hit the debug button to get the debugging going. Cell okay equals get this. Coordinate okay equals world coordinate. This is some weird casting stuff that I'm doing incorrectly. So the world position is, I don't know. Okay, the world position is variable is optimized away and not available. Thank you. Well, it must be there because we're about to make a vector out of it. Result float equals, yeah. Result I equals 202. Return true. Okay. So why were we having conniptions? Cell index out of bounds on deactivate. Dude, man. Maybe I should just stick with C. There's enough stuff going on to make it complicated already without doing new language stuff in new editors with newness. Grid activate cell grid cell. So what happens when we do this? Unknown variable. Why do you have a debugger if it's... Oh no, it just hasn't been initiated yet. cell, grid active cell, cell dot active index is 0, cell dot active is true, +1. Okay, else. Why did it do that? Did it get to the end of it and then check it? Wait a second. Oh, it just stepped over it. It just looked like it. It just looked like it. So the cell variable is optimized away. Thank you. That's good. Did we do it? Cell index equals cell. Last index, cells, active cells. 1. Active equals true still. Okay, that seems good. We click this. So it seems like if cell index is greater than 0, but it's not greater than 0, greater than or equal to 0 maybe. That's probably why. Okay, we can do it. Don't quite know why we're getting so many failed to get cell from floor collision madness. Is there a button of like is there a combine things, combine calls so I can see if they're still being printed? No? Okay, we'll stop printing that. This one's good. We'll put a breakpoint there because that one's an actual problem. Rotate is button R. If edit dot build, oh yeah, this is where this thing goes, equals t edit dot build orientation +1, and then you say you can't do that, sir. We have to cast this to an int, then we can't assign that, so we then send this to a game dot terrain type. Oh, where did my int cast go? Cannot do that. Oh, Jesus, is quite frustrating. Oh, it's also called direction. That's my bad. Mod an int of length of game dot direction. and then a bunch of brackets. Mismatch binary expressions. This. Yeah, now we do want that. Int of tedit. Oh yeah, we need another one of these. Do we? Oh god. This is beginning to suck. Alright, we finally got there with the simple, straightforward Odin code. Okay. T-edit cell orientation is this. Two, rotate, 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 does nothing. We've got matrix rotates in here, we're doing it, but it ain't doing it. This F32 cell orientation. Oh, actually. Okay, we're doing it, but the matrix stuff is all messed up. Where's the C project, man? Bring me back to the C project where things just work. Enable disable cell. Transform equals matrix rotate vector 3 up and angle. Okay, so we don't need this matrix 1. Transform equals matrix rotate up and angle. Then matrix multiply the transform and the translate of that. Right? Okay, that just didn't work. So is the issue in the drawing of the thing? Transform equals transform. Do 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 do. Grid render. Matrix equals cell transform matrix. And then in the Genie, add render data, Genie render, Genie draw scene, render meshes, mesh data, draw mesh, mesh data material, and matrix. Seems like what we're doing. Under render.odin, draw scene, draw mesh, mesh data material, and mesh data transform. So maybe it isn't helping this matrix math. I thought that was, we were just doing the same thing. It's just times equal. RL dot matrix multiply. Multiply transform and the RL matrix da do 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 do. I really need to turn off this wrapping thing. It's really bad. What is wrong? Left, right, matrix. Matrix translate returns a matrix. So what's the problem here? Weirdly, this is kind of producing pretty ugly, unreadable code. And then this thing, I hate this thing. It goes back all the way when you push backspace. Sorry, I'm full of complaints. Okay, so it doesn't like the comma. It doesn't like this. Okay. Position RL dot matrix will get this stuff. This. Maybe I'm just too used to VS Code. This editor's got me. Alright, don't do auto wrapping anymore. So, okay, that is... Oh, dude, no more auto wrapping. Help! Wrap. No more wrapping. Soft wrap. Appearance. Show hard wrap. Console. General. Code style. Hard wrap at, wrap on typing, do not. Do not hard wrap. Apply. Alright, is this gonna work? Was that an error? Prefer left to right. Okay, so it's deprecated, just do that. Not so much. I don't know what the difference here is. Matrix transform. Oh, I do set it to identity, though I feel like that's not going to make a difference. One, right? Well, that's what it told me to use anyway. Yeah, that ain't it. And then degrees to radians, yeah. Cell orientation is a direction. Yeah, I don't know, it looks like the same code to me, but first we make it identity, then we rotate, then we multiply the rotation with the translation. Oh, and then you gotta push the debug button. Oh man, I don't know, eh? So the angle should be something sane. 1.5. I guess it's in radians. 1.57. Is that something that makes sense? Transform is identity, and then rotate. I don't know how to read these things. We're doing some weird thing in initialization of the grid. I'm just doing the same thing that I was doing over there. Yeah, I don't know why though, man. I don't know why. What's different? Zero point zero, 1.0, 0.0. Oh, it's got a capital F. That it just works over here, bruh. This works over here, bruh. Just check my messages unless someone's being like, hey, we need to do a thing. Down, ba-da-ba-down. Mesh data, model, materials. Okay, grid active cell count. This code looks so ugly to me. Model cell above if okay, mesh data equals the model mesh, the model material, and the cell transform. Is that how we do it in here, doggy? Model equals the cell type, yeah. Coordinate above, if cell above and cell above initialize, it's the flat block. Oh, here's me trying to do instance data. I don't know what's different there. Transform equals matrix identity. Matrix rotate up angle. Romanus, what's happening? Matrix multiply the transform by the translation of the world position. Transform matrix. Dude, you know what? Maybe just stick with C. I don't know. I just don't know how to debug these things that look the same on the face of it. Yeah, that's a bit weird. Unless there's some weird... Yeah, true. Unless there's some weird thing that I'm not doing in terms of the... world position. Am I setting the world position? The world position over here. Yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe I should do that. So enable disable cell. Let's just do this. So if I do one of these, I'll use this lovely debugger. The orientation equals the build orientation. Oh, wait a second. Could that be the issue? Okay, cell equals the current cell. Cell orientation, yeah, we are sitting it there. The train type, so the transform is 1 on 0, 5, 10, 15, yeah. The angle 0. Did I just make one? Okay, that's the same. And then this must be the position. Transform matrix. Okay. I should do it again, but with a... Oh, whoops. Where's the continue button? Rotate one around like that. 3.14, so that's pi. That sounds like radians to me. Transform, rotate up. Yeah, so it's got some crazy rotation values, which look all good. They look all good. I mean, all we do is send this in, and then Genie render. On draw scene, we do the exact same call, I'm pretty sure. Mesh data data equals genie.render data.mesh data, draw mesh, and we send in the matrix. Into the matrix. I could put a breakpoint there on render and see that mesh count, mesh transform. I put it one there. When we add render command, mesh data equals data. I wonder if it's, no, because it's mostly right. We'll just have a play. We'll debug. Tab. Oh yeah, that's gonna be annoying, isn't it? Continue. Mesh data. 0, the mesh, the transform. These look like good numbers. Give them both the ChatGPT, yeah. ChatGPT, I want you to cross-reference 2 languages and 2 different applications and 2 different files, and just find out what the differences mean. It's going to keep doing this. So let's place one down and then draw mesh. Mesh data. Yeah, okay. Zero point 9999999. I did blame the language for some things before. Matrix translate, matrix multiply. I'm using the same exact things. What did I do wrong? Because it's actually moving. if I do it and I don't rotate anything, if I just put one there, it's only when I rotate it. So it must be the rotation. E08 doesn't look good. Transform equals transform. E08, that just means lots and lots of little dot, like lots of little ones, isn't it? That 4.3 though, what I'm worried about is the positional data and why that's moving. Rotate, autocast, linalg, matrix 4 rotate. So it's using a different rotation thing. What does the C matrix rotate do? Man, we're getting way, just use Unity. Hey, just use Unreal. Grid.c. Man, I'm lost. I've gotten lost. This matrix rotate. It does this. And this one does matrix 4 rotate. Which one? Go away debugger, go away this. Rotate vector 3 axis float angle. So it does C equals cosine of the radians. These look completely different. Matrix 4 rotate. Zero x times t cosine. Oh god. Surely they do the same thing, right? Oh, ask ChatGPT. Copy. Read this, my friend. Read this and weep. Are these equivalent? Come on, dog. Both signing, both normalized. Key differences. Oh, whoa. C version uses a flat 16 element matrix. Odin uses a 4x4 matrix. Variable naming differs, but the mathematics is identical. Odin uses T equals A times 1 minus C vector multiplication. Mathematically equivalent. Well, that's been verified by the greatest programmer there is. ChatGPT. Okay, so look at my two different things. These are producing different results. Is there a reason why that you see, sir? Angle in radians, degrees to radians. Let's analyze the matrix transformations. Key difference is the order of matrix multiplication. The Odin version should be translate first, then rotate. Oh. This is what it says it should be. Angle F32. Change order of multiplication to match. Is it because I was doing them in the wrong order? Aha. No? Not quite. Not quite, sir. Not so fast. The C version doesn't do that though. C version doesn't do that though, does it? Am I crazy? It does rotate, then multiply. The translation. Yeah, that didn't work. That didn't do it. Multiplication order needs to be checked. Oh, now we need a trace log. Now we need to do a million things. This is Raylib, yeah. This is Raylib, and I was trying to write some of the stuff in Odin to see if it was the savior of my life, but it just turns out that maybe not. Chocolate squares. Oh yeah, no, I got my little mesh picker here. I don't know, this just... Yeah, that's correct. I think it does the same thing in Raylib. Yeah, it's just ones diagonally. So I don't know what's going on with that. I know that this stuff... I think I did have issues with this, but the other option for quality of life is to write CPP files and just use it for things like operator overloading. What's the other good thing that C++ has? I don't know, you could use namespaces. Oh, and zero initialization. That was another thing I really liked about this. Was the zero in it. Because C just like, if you don't set everything to zero, you just get garbage. Like all these things that you're just setting to zero, you got to remember to set everything to zero. Code of rl.matrix1. Well, when I put where was I? When I change this to rl.matrix identity, it gives you a warning and says, it gives you this error, deprecated, use, prefer matrix 1. Oh, matrix 1? Yeah. rl.matrix1 or matrix 1. Either way, something I'm doing is wrong. Either way, it ain't making life better. Yeah, what was it? Does I'll just ask the thing. Does C++ init to 0 by default? Not initializers contain member variables. Default constructor not initialized. 0 initialized. Oh yeah, it tells you always initialize your things. You can initialize structs, that's right. Yeah, well, on paper, all this stuff is like, I guess with this, I just use VS Code, Visual Studio MS thing. You could have a GCC build or whatever system, probably not that difficultly. Project structure. This is nice. This you could get from C++. I like to make init functions for my structs. They look like void thingy 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 params thingy thingy. It takes care of everything for me. Thingy init thingy. So you make a thingy and then you pass a pointer to it into the init every time you. Oh, so you do like thingy equals init thingy, or do you make the thingy first? You go thingy equals init thingy, and then send the thingy thingy, and then init thingy. Second option. Okay, so you declare the variable and then you send it in for initialization. I do like the structure. I do like the structure of the Odin thing. The way that I laid it out, it was all just so simple. But I mean, if I'm going to run into all these little problems, it's probably a me problem somewhere, surely. Is it a me problem? Where am I even drawing these? Editor, grid, render. 4 level, editor, grid, render, debug grid. Here was me trying to be fancy with instances. Model, blah, 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 equals the dirt model. And then we get the meshes, the materials, and the transform of the cell. Or is it just matrix one? It's not that's not a thing. Oh, this does matrix, row, major matrix, 4x4. Oh, do we need to, we multiply the identity by the rotation and the position. Does it matter if we do it the other way around? Rotation. Ooh, it does. Oh, okay. Okay, no problem. We're back. It matters. Yeah, you by the position and then by the rotation. Perfect. Don't worry about it. Cell transform. Cell equals current cell. We're back. Screw C. I never liked it in the first place. I'm just kidding. the cell ghost. Where is the ghost? So it's a picnic. I'm going for a picnic. Render data for the cell ghost. Okay, well this just does another type of thing. We're gonna write it again and it's gonna be like, we should just have a function for this. So it's all this stuff. Maybe we should just make a function for this. And making functions is so easy in grid.3D. Is this a grid thing? I guess it is. Grid. I guess we want to... Well, it's already been... No, it's not. It's... What we want is the angle of the current cell. Do we want that? I keep getting these IDE error details. It's kind of good. I was ready to like, forget about this Odin stuff. Let's go back to C. Let's go back home. Actually, what we want is an angle of type F32 that is equal to the F32 of the terrain editor dot build orientation times 90.0 times r out dot degrees to radians. So that is the angle. What? Angle equals data expected. Sorry, what? Sorry, what now? And then all this transform stuff again. I guess, do we need to do all of it? Or do we just want to rotate? Rotation equals matrix rotate. Unresolved reference, oh, no, steal that, whoops. And then transform equals RL dot matrix multiply the cell dot, we still need to do this, cell dot transform. Can we just do like that? And the rotation. What am I doing wrong here that it doesn't like? Unresolved reference data. Cell angle? What's this error? Those errors are incorrect errors. Oh, nice, we can do it. Oh, buddy boy. Yeah. So why does that keep... Why does that look weird to me? Why does that one... Okay. Okay. Stop with these errors, man. Oh, it's still erroring out. Look at that. Okay, we're back. Okay. We could have a thing like to multiply it by color if we wanted. So these will be cell angle, build orientation. Yeah. Okay, that's not so bad. We could do a thing called color, rl.color, and when we end this thing, commands mesh data equals data. I guess it's going to be like, hey dude, we need another thing. And this one, we'll make it gold. Okay, dude. Okay, man, update yourself. Matrix multiply. Okay, so we can do cell transform times rotation now, and this will still work. Too few values. Yeah, I knew I was doing this somewhere else. Mesh data, wait. Oh, that's another annoying thing for Odin is problems, no problems. Well, where are there problems? Two, okay. Oh, we need to add that mesh to the, oh, is that going to be a thing that we just can't do? Is it a thing that we can do? Draw mesh. Is there a rl.draw mesh? No. I thought we could specify a something. Maybe not. Either way, that was all right. Oh yeah, here's going to be another test. There's loading and saving levels, isn't it? I don't know if I'm ready for it. Camera? Could do a camera. We could do a camera. All you do is add an Odin file, camera.odin. Should be probably called Genie camera. Yeah, add it to get. Expected Genie got Genie. Oh, are these all? Ooh. Syntax error. Okay, I call it like that. The camera, Genie camera.c, and we have a thing called a Genie camera. That has, well, we need to import Raylib. Whoa, what happened? It crashed the program. Oh, I crashed my keyboard. Deet. rl.camera. Oh, that's right. You do the other thing first, don't you? RL cam. There's a RL camera. Target. Position. Everything's backwards. Target zoom. F32 target move speed. I've really embraced snake case and Pascal case. Zoom speed. Spid. Genie camera update. And we need a camera, which is a pointer to a Genie camera. Ray cam is the camera dot raylib cam ref cam move equals vector dot vector 30. Is that how you do that? Cam rotate equals vector 30. Zoom delta is a 0.0. What is that? Untyped float, okay. If RL dot is key down. I'm just cursed to be doing this forever. Keyboard key. It's actually quite a lot of work already went into this. W. Cam move dot x equals camera dot move speed times delta. Oh, can I get the Genie dot clock dot delta time? I can say delta Genie dot clock dot delta time. Okay, this is nice. These are nice things. Delta beep 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 S negative camera speeds on X, keyboard key A on Y, and this is negative, and this is Y, and this is D, and this is that. If RL dot is key down, oh man, it's just, maybe I turn on GitHub to help me write things faster. Status not signed into GitHub. Why not? E. What RL dot is key down. RL dot keyboard key dot Q. Rotate mount equals. Oh, it's having to write this stuff out so much. How do I? It's funny in C, you don't take shortcuts with anything. No shortcuts, write it all out. Well, I know some people do. But I found that I was just like, do it all the long way. And as soon as you start trying to shave off things and cut corners, you're like, let's just make things more direct. Rotate amount equals question mark. Camera dot rotate. Was I supposed to have a rotation speed? What? Oh geez, I'm just gonna do these separately. Okay. Rotation equals arrow dot matrix rotate 2.0 0.0 1.0 0.0 camera dot rotation speed times delta. Now what is your problem? Oh, declared but not used. Okay, that's not a bad problem. U equals RL dot ray cam dot position minus ray cam dot target. U equals what is vector 3 transform? Oy, oy, oy. Cam move, cam rotate, zoom delta. Oh, zoom delta, okay, 0. F64. Okay, well it needs to be F32 then. Okay. Now the genie, the game has a camera. Game struct will make it a genie Genie camera. Oh, whoops. It's called the camera. Genie camera. Camera.raycam. RLCam. Why did I name it two different things? Does this still work? Game camera.type to hello. Hello. Oh yeah, hello baby. What's happening? Ha ha ha. There you could go. Yeah. I know. I feel the same way. Trying to program Odin. Game.camera.rlcam. He's really going for it. All right. It'd be good to update the camera. Oh, that's Genie camera update. Game.camera. Nice. Whoa. Oh, I set these. I didn't set any of these things. That would be the one. Game.camera dot move speed equals, what are we setting these all to? Game.c. Move speed equals 10.0. Game.camera dot rotation speed equals 3.0. Okay. Oh yeah, we're back in business with rotations. Oh yeah, now this thing is weird. All right. Beep 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 beep. We can't zoom yet. Bridges. Oh, chili, that doesn't look very comfortable. I guess I could put the zoom thing in there. You'll be disappointed. Okay. I won't abandon it. Thanks very much for that. It doesn't feel like a lot of forward progress, but I appreciate the support nonetheless. Have a good night. Dot get mouse wheel move does not equal 0. Delta zoom delta. Oh, we've got wheel delta equals get mouse wheel move is less than 0 question mark. Oh, that's probably camera dot zoom speed or negative camera dot zoom speed. Didn't I try and do this before? And I was like, you did that wrong. Okay. Doesn't hate me as much. Good doggy. Victor 3 RL. Array cam dot position. In fact, I'm going to change this here. RL cam and RL cam dot target and distance plus equals delta, distance equals clamp, distance, and then I guess we can just do some constants here called max zoom, min zoom, min zoom, max zoom is 5.0. Make these f32s 100.0. Distance max zoom, min zoom, if distance is less than or equal to 0.0, distance equals 0.001. Why is that? Did I write that? I feel like this is some weird ChatGPT stuff. Forward equals RL dot vector 3 normalize RL cam dot target minus what? RL cam dot position. Okay. We're actually just moving along the thing. Why are we not using this zoom change thing? We're just moving forward along the forward vector. Forward. Yeah, this kind of thing is nice. To be able to just write little mathematical expressions like that. Beep, beep. Whoa, dude. Okay, something's not right. Okay, maybe something's not quite right. The delta equals camera zoom speed or the negative zoom speed. Did I set the zoom speed? Probably not. I don't know. Actually, you're really upsetting my ergonomics, Beansy. The ergonomics. The ergonomics, Beansy. Okay, that's not right. Why is this panel open? We never need it. The delta, the wheel delta is the get wheel, the mouse zoom, or the negative. Is that? Distance equals the distance between the position and the target. Distance plus equals delta. Distance clamp. Distance max zoom and zoom. Distance is less than or equals 0. Distance equals 0.01. Forward equals normalize the target minus position. The cam position equals RL cam target plus our negative distance. Of course. Now it does nothing. Okay. Wheel delta equals, okay, and show me the thing. -5, distance equals 24. Distance plus equals the delta, 25. Distance system 1. Forward equals, that looks like a vector. Cam position. Cam target plus dude, Chili, I cannot, man. My shoulder is broken. Sorry, Beansy. Sorry, Beansy. Oh man, I don't know if it's this chair or what, but got the mega something wrong in the shoulder, the mouse shoulder. All of this. Again, this is another thing that looks similar, but is maybe different. Does it do them forward equals RL cam dot target RL cam dot position vector 3 normalize forward. Nothing happening there. Coffee, please. Vector 3 forward equals 3 normalize. What am I doing differently? I guess are there math dot normalize? Or is it lineage stuff? Core math lineage. How do you call it? Normalize. Vector normalize. Is this what this is doing under the hood? Lineage normalize 0 vector. Okay. Forward times equals negative distance. Forward. Distance. 25 forward equals normalize, forwards times equal distance. Camera position equals 19. RL cam position, that did do it. But then I think this, update cam pro sets the position back to where it was based on this something or other. Zoom change. What if this is 1.0? I feel like this gets crazy. It goes zzz. What if instead of doing all this, wheel delta, zoom delta equals wheel delta over camera dot zoom speed. Camera 3D. What? Zoom up. Camera dot zoom speed. Oh yeah. That's what we wanted. But we just need to make a max zoom. I guess we can just say zoom delta equals we can capture the distance again, get the distance. Yeah. And then clamp. Sorry, we don't want to do this. If distance is greater than the minimum zoom, or distance is less than max zoom, zoom delta equals 0. What's 0? Oh yeah? Oh yeah, but now I won't do it. Oh yeah, how do we set it? If the distance is greater than the too far out, and zoom delta is less than 0.0, zoom delta equals min. So does this give us a thing we can't zoom too far out? Greater than 0? Game zoom speed equals 15. Yeah, that does that. Okay. Pretty far out. If distance is less than max zoom and zoom delta is 0, then don't let me do any further. Okay, we can zoom in, we can zoom out, we can switch, we can turn. Now when we do this, oh actually, well, I can move them over, that's weird. That's a bug. We kind of can just build them in any way. We can add lots of things. We can switch levels. It'd be cool to do some draggy. So I'm real leaned back right now. I'm real leaned back. We can zoom in on our thing and spin and do all the good stuff. Sweet. Level editor. Getting closer to the C1. Every time you do it, you kind of fix up a few problems as well. It'd be cool to do a drag select. It looks like there's a shadow cast from the grid. Beep 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 beep. We'll make a little artwork out of that. You can make some, I was dreaming up interesting levels you could make last night. I was thinking about some stuff. You could make some fun little levels. Doop doop doop. Doop doop. I like how it kind of switches them. Pretty cool little level builder actually. Oops. I don't know if there's going to be a major performance. We're going to get the whole point was to build sort of the same thing and then just test if they could handle things. But I'm sure that Odin can handle the jandal. Need some sort of transparency thing so you can. Perfect. Some weird cubular world. Oh, the zoom. There needs to be a thing there where the zoom is like relative to how close or far out you are. So as you get further, it multiplies by the distance. I guess there's a thing, distance, max zoom. So distance equals thing. Distance percent equals distance over min zoom. And then do you do like zoom delta times equals distance percent? I think this is wrong. So it goes less and less and less and less there, but then zip, 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 zip. It doesn't really do much. I don't think I'm doing it correctly. Well, that's a work on. That's a work on there to do make zoom relative to. Make zoom delta relative to zoom. Yep. Alright, we got the camera in. We debugged the little matrices and, you know, we talked about Odin. And we just need to fine tune this editor thing because it's hideous. But otherwise, we can put pictures in the background and that's a big thing. Once you get over the little niggles, it's actually quite... Oh, I need to leave that breakpoint now. It's kind of quite fun to write. If I enable smooth lines, does this slow down the project a lot? Beep. boop, bop, bop, beep, 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 beep. I made this thing when I was testing to see if things were working. All right, man. Oh, we need one of these, yeah. Unresolved reference math. Will this work? Oh, yo. We're down to 80 frames. This is like, the color thing is really weird, but I don't know what I'm doing here. But this is just made up of debug grids. Like if I make the resolution 100, it's just, that's kind of cool. It's just rendering a bunch of debug grids. The color math is pretty weird. Sweet little lattices. But that RL, where do I set it in the renderer? Is it in the Genie? Alright, this RLGL enable smooth lines. Yeah, it takes it from like 6,000 frames a second down to 1,000. I don't know what smooth lines does, but it's probably some sweet anti-aliasing. Alright, it all looks like we're lost in the weeds forever, but I promise you that things are happening. Once I port all this into here, there's not too much more. There's the rail stuff. Yeah, and this mouse collision, that's pretty much, I'm pretty much, oh, unloading and saving. But loading and saving. And then we'll be onto railways. And once we get trains, once there's trains rolling around, then everything's fun again. Right now we're kind of in the weeds. But I'm going to go finish the next YouTube vid. In the meantime and in between time, it's coming along. It's about that last Daisy Trains prototype, and it's a bit of fun. So hopefully that comes together, and then yeah. Oh yeah. But thanks. Just a short stream today, and then we'll be back at ASAP with more madness. Hope everyone's project's going well, or just chilling, you know, whatever. But yeah. Oh yeah, and there's that thing as well. I'll reiterate that thing. This I'll put them in the link in description. Is the this JetBrains thing. What did it say? Error, try again. If you go to the redeem page on JetBrains and you use Rocker's Games, I don't know why those comments are working. Have we dropped out? Yeah, seems like we're... Oh, I don't know, something's up with my thingamabob. Okay, we're back. Something's up with my thingamabob. Oh, it signed me out. I don't know why. Yeah, verify me, man. Verify me. Now the chat has thing. I looked very, I just, why is the chat like that? Looked very briefly. I opened it, tried to do like a little hello world and stuff, and was like, not for me. No, I mean, chat. Okay, we're back. Oh yeah, this thing and that thing. I think that gives you a 3-month free trial for any JetBrains IDE if you want to try it. They hooked me up a license so I could play with their stuff and put it on stream. But other than that, it's I don't get anything out of it. It's just if you wanted to try out their IDEs. Oh yeah. Anyway, we'll be back with another one, and hopefully with a video soon as. Don't get there. All right, y'all. Have a good one.